All right. YouTube says we're live. Or we're live. I don't know. What's the difference?
It's fuzzy.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully this video is better on y'all's end than it is our end tonight.
Could it be the lighting?
Same light as last week.
No, we were outside last week.
Hey, Frank. Glad to see you made it back, bud. I see you. I see you, Frank.
You do?
Yeah.
You want me to go get my mirror? Hey, Corey.
Hey, Corey. I see you too.
My magic mirror.
Oh. How's everybody doing this fine Thursday, the day before Friday? I'm looking forward to Friday.
Me too.
Yep. Hey, there's 5 of you in there.
Yay.
Five people in the world don't have anything. 7 people don't have anything better to do tonight.
One of them liked us. Really, really liked us.
Yeah. Hey, Kim. How are you tonight? Well, did anybody prepare for tonight? Anybody got questions? Or
I got questions.
you got questions?
Yeah.
Got to finish your break job. Well, you can wait an hour, can't you, for Corey?
No. Frank's unsupervised. Oh, no.
Oh, that can't be good, Frank. It never works out well for me when I'm unsupervised. You gonna finish it Saturday? Okay. You must have had to wait on some parts, didn't you, Corey? Or you just kind of dragging it out so you can enjoy it longer. Are you one of those guys? Yep. Okay. One of those 2 things I said, right? Anything interesting happened to y'all this week? The live stream is the day before Friday. Did I mistype it? Because it looks like it's today. Park brake shoes, new caliper. Well, them park brake shoes are never any fun, are they? There you go, Miss Hillbilly.
Oh, I think you should go for it, Ken.
Well, which one?
Go for it. Well, I don't know. How many people are going to be in the RV with you, Ken? Just you? You and your wife? You and your wife and 4 dogs? You and your wife and 4 kids? You know, lots of questions there.
Waited half a day on Saturday. Wife and 2 dogs.
Wife and 2 dogs. Big or little dogs? See, I got all kinds of questions.
Man. See what my life's like? You see, Ken?
Small dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they go with Class C. Isn't that what we looked at? And then what we looked at the other day that they're going to get to see, maybe?
A Super B.
A Super B. Okay.
New LRAD says a new Evolution AC install on an old park model with no 12 volt was kind of interesting. Old Hydro Flame 89 there. Man, you working on some old stuff, LRAD. Now I've never done an Evolution. Hey Jerry, I've never touched an Evolution. Who makes that? Never. I never heard of it, but I don't know who makes it. I haven't worked on one. I haven't even seen one.
Back to you, Ken. I would go. Well, it depends on what you want to do with it. See, there again, more questions. Are you wanting to be able to have a toad and pull it and then go from there? Or, are you wanting to be able to drive it around and not have a toad?
There you go. Yeah, LRAD, they're calling that something else though, not New Evolution, because I just ordered one of those and they called it something else. It's not a Brisk Air anymore. What do they call it? What's the model?
It's
So that's not New Evolution, not the one I ordered anyway. Something else. So.
But Ken, you're asking the wrong person because you're asking a person who doesn't have an RV.
Yeah.
Because
You're asking a person that's never going to have an RV as long as I'm alive.
he just said it, guys. Y'all heard it. As long as he's alive, I won't have one.
I can't help it.
We did go and look at an RV.
Yep. Video to follow. It'll be
a couple weeks.
Oh, no. Actually, it's tomorrow.
Once you moved it up.
It's tomorrow.
Oh, you moved it up. Okay. No,
Yeah.
You're not going to get to see that. You're not going to get to see much of it because Hillbilly's not much of a videographer when it comes to that. And then he gets mad at
video.
me.
I suck at video.
He gets mad at me because I'm wanting to point things out to you guys that I think you would be interested in.
That's because you're wanting to point them out while I'm doing my outro.
You shouldn't have been doing an outro. It wasn't time.
Set of evolution on it. Had to run a box and look converter. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. They called it something else when I ordered it. But it wasn't evolution. That may be what it says on the side of it. They called it something else. Yeah, I don't remember what they called it.
Hey, look, you're wearing Hillbilly. I'm wearing Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Mine's long sleeve though, because I'm cold.
Mine's short sleeve because I'm hot. Is that all the interesting things that happened to y'all this week? I had some interesting things happen, but I don't remember most of them. I know one thing: mean people suck. I'm about over mean people. So about over mean people.
Says the mean person.
I ain't mean. Not you.
Brisk hair.
No, that was the old one, brisk hair.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the old one was brisk hair. Hey, Bill and Debbie. How y'all? Burn the great white north. It ain't white no more.
They might be getting snow.
I doubt it.
It's probably 80 degrees up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The video and the audio okay tonight, guys? 'Cause it looks fuzzy on our end.
Looks really grainy.
Which last few weeks, ever since I got that cell booster put up, Brisk 2 Evolution. Okay, well maybe I got a different model.
Ooh, fancy. Is it like fancy gum?
Fancy gum.
Fancy gum.
A little grainy.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, that's the way it is on our end too.
Wonder why. Because it's been clear the last few weeks, right? We're at the trailer, no snow here. Warm there today, but cool. Well, yeah, it's been a bit. Huh. Fuzzy on TV. I don't know, whatever's on his laptop.
Huh?
Joey wants to know what camera and software they're using. Whatever came on the computer.
He's on his HP.
Yeah.
So it's whatever's on there. I'm not for sure.
Usually it's our internet that's an issue.
Yeah. Which it could be because I was watching YouTube there a little bit ago and it kept buffering. We're very good at buffering here.
Yeah. Talk to her a minute. I'm gonna go check the phone laying in there, make sure everything's okay.
And that's the truth, Jerry. You can't ask a hillbilly that question. It's on the HP computer, which is a laptop. So it's whatever's built in. Pic is not as clear as it could be. Perhaps an external camera would be better. Yeah, probably, Joey. It's that daggone newfangled camera thing on that thing right there. Exactly, Jerry. You know. Okay, secret time. Give me up them. Oh, you want to know the secrets about Hillbilly? Yeah, he's coming back. Sorry, Elrad. I was too slow on the uptake. Miss Hillbilly's not feeling the best today. Yeah, we were born and raised here too, Jerry.
I don't know, guys. Everything looks good in there. It's not the camera. Nothing's changed since last week. It's got to be our internet.
Well, the leaves are a lot thicker.
Leaves are coming on.
A lot thicker, so our internet goes to pot.
Ken wants to know, why is the coaxial cable running through an RV not reliable? I always have to run the cable through my slide because the coach manufacturers use crappy, cheap coax.
And they probably built something on top of it and have crimped it. Smashed it.
Shot a screw through it. Shot a staple through it. Yeah, the coax in a camper has been crappy since back in the 80s when they started putting coax in them. Because that was about the time the satellite dishes really started becoming popular. With the at what we were installing was the crank up satellite dishes, which sucked. And we'd install one, hook it up to the cable, the coax in the coach. There's a little tag on the roof said put satellite dish here, but the coax wouldn't support satellite signal. So you'd end up telling the customer, well, this will work, but you've got to run this cable out through the slide and in tied to the TV and hook it up. That didn't always go over very well either. Can you imagine?
It's getting more grainy.
It can't get more grainy.
Yeah, it can, and it is. It's like we're going to go into the twilight zone.
You put your glasses on. You can just see it now.
No, I have my glasses on. I was rubbing my eyes.
No, well, you don't do that. You'll get conjunctivitis.
Well, I could.
Well, some comments on some videos this week. Andrew said that he actually was able to fix a never chill refrigerator this week. That's uncommon. Turned out to just be a fuse. Well, he's done something I've never done. He actually repaired a never chill refrigerator. So I haven't been able to repair one. I've replaced some, but I've never been able to repair one.
Yeah, Brad probably has.
Elrad, I've been collecting master keys for 30 years, bud, and I keep them safe. So I never let those master keys out of my sight. I keep them in a special place in the door of the truck so that so I'll have them so I can do lockouts as long as the deadbolt ain't locked.
He's wanting you to show him.
Show me. I ain't going down the truck and get them keys.
Aww.
Just a bunch of. I've got 2 big key rings full of master keys because I've got a bunch of old master keys from Airstreams and old campers.
Run.
No, I ain't, Elrad. Forget that, dude. It's too late on Thursday evening for me to run anywhere. Heck, it's too late in life for me to run anywhere. But I mean, what's the latest? The M key. Gosh, they've been using the M key now for 7-8 years or more. And before the M key was the E key. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't got anything newer than an M key. So I don't know, but I don't work at a dealership anymore, so it's hard for me to get master keys anymore.
He wants you to bring them to the next string. Put it on your paper. There, I told him, Elrad.
It's just a crap ton of old keys.
He wants to see them.
All right. You got to hang around till next week.
That's what he said. Bring them next week.
Yeah. Hey, Peter. Hey, y'all too.
Hey, Don.
Oh, hey, Don. Have people lost their stability since COVID? Man, I don't know. I don't know. I've run across, seems like I've run across more and more mean people. Of course, you got the keyboard
Heroes.
experts. You know, they know everything and everybody in the world's stupid. So, but I haven't seen anything yet. My channel's still so small that, I mean, I watched some bigger channels and, man, I mean, people get downright nasty, mean. Some of the YouTubers I watch, they'll call them people out, man. I mean, they'll call them out by name and tell them what they think of them. I get a kick out of those.
Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
That's all you guys, Jerry. Hey, everybody, that's 12,400 of you that subscribe. I don't know where y'all at. Y'all sure don't show up. All the 12,400 people sure don't show up for live streams.
They're not supposed to.
But the good people show up for live streams.
There you go.
The ones we want to talk to. Maybe the other 13,375 people we don't even want to talk to. I don't know.
I was thinking about it the other day in the shower. You get 10%. Is it 10%? Will watch a YouTube live stream. I think is what they say the average is 10%. So last week we had 120 views, meaning 120 people while we were on. At least different popped people. In.
Yeah.
They may not have spoke, but they popped in. So we met our 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
No, Frank, it was last Thursday. We've been doing them every Thursday night, at least for the month of May. We're just doing a big push of the month of May. We're releasing 3 videos a week and a live stream. I think we actually started a live stream last Thursday of April, but yeah, we're gonna do a live stream since we can do them out here at the house now. It's way more convenient. Appreciate Trish and Jack loaning us their internet, to do these live streams. But man, it's just so much more convenient to do them here at the house. But if the leaves get
much thicker,
y'all already saying it's grainy this week, and I thought it was really good last week. So I don't know. This may end here end of May. We may not be able to do any more this summer. I have to wait till fall. Because I know one thing, I just don't think I'll be driving across town to borrow internet to do live streams because it's just way too inconvenient. Jerry says he needs some of those high-tech gloves so them RVs will stop attacking you. I can't do gloves, man. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid YouTube's going to get on me, but they haven't yet. Hey, at least I warn you up front. Don't watch this video, right? I mean, I'll let you know.
Bill, do you watch California RV Specialist with Dustin Simpson? He did a video this week where he was recommending put silicone across the top of a frameless window to stop leaks. Not sure if that is right.
That's great as long as he never has to remove that window for any reason. I mean, just smeared on the outside, you might be all right. But I did see, I think it was on a Facebook group.
It was on Keep Your Daydream group this week where the person's doggy window.
Yeah, they pulled a frameless window out, siliconed it, put it back in. They'll destroy that window if they ever have to remove it for a reason. And I mean, sometimes you just have to take a window out, for whatever reason. But they will not get that frameless window out of that hole without breaking that window. So no, I don't put any silicone on a frameless window.
Our Lester 64 would like to know where you can buy wrap for a 22 Cougar fifth wheel?
I would check with your local sign company because I mean, there's at least 3 or 4 companies right here in little Podunk Beckley that does wraps. I mean, they like wrap ambulances and fire trucks, so I'm sure they do a motorhome.
And actually, they wrapped one of yours. You got the wrap, and they came and did the wrap.
No, it
for
wasn't
you.
a wrap. It was just decal.
Oh, it was decal. My bad.
Wasn't no wrap. But yeah,
Okay.
I just check. Hey, just get on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, just get on Facebook and ask people in your area who they'd recommend. They'll tell you right up front who they recommend you don't go to. Yeah, just check with a local sign shop. Well, I appreciate you liking the channel. We'll try our best to keep up the good work. First time we've seen you in here, R. Lester 64. So thanks for coming by tonight.
And if
Jerry. He hadn't seen that much blood since a Bruce Willis movie. And/or Iraq. Oh, man. It ain't that bad now. Come on.
Jerry, if you were in the service, we thank you for your service.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. You're the reason we can do what we do.
Yeah.
Well, Elrad, I mean, I don't agree with the foam seals, but I mean, they do release if you need to take that window out for whatever reason. It does release. Don't break the window. So, I mean, they have, it has its purpose.
Oh, okay. Goo gone. Well, silicone comes off easy.
Yeah, but you can't get it past the silicone if you silicone a frameless window in. You're never gonna get that window out without breaking it because you can't get to the frame to pry on it. That's why they use foam, so it'll just once you get the clamp ring off, it'll just fall out without breaking the window.
Going down the road, it'll fall out. Seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never. I mean, I've got goo gone on a truck. I mean, it works in some places.
Sorry, Jerry, forgot.
He's asking about. Frank says he's asking about aluminum trim. I believe. I thought he said frameless. Did he not say frameless window?
No, that was the wrap.
Yeah.
Have to go up.
Oh
no, right there it is, across the top of the frameless window to stop leaks.
Yeah, no, I don't put any silicone on a frameless window. If it's got a leak, take it off, put new foam on it, put the foam where it needs to be. And they always make the hole too big for them frameless windows, it seems like. Because sometimes you can just barely catch the hole on the RV. That part of that, more of that quality control that RV manufacturers have. I mean, they go above and beyond all the time, right?
Can't get a box of Band-Aids. They're here. They're in the house. They've been in the house, and they stay in the house. They don't go into the work vehicle.
Band-Aids won't stick to me. Nothing sticks to my skin except dirt.
Yeah, that does stick.
Yes, Jerry's a retired U.S. Marine.
I know. We talked about it last week or the week before, but
we're sorry.
Yeah, we found out. Was it this week that we're old?
Honey, I think we've known we were old.
No, we found out we were old because of our driveway sensors.
I'm so old I done forgot what we talked about.
Remember the ad for the driveway sensors? It's for senior citizens.
Oh, yeah.
We got new driveway sensors. I know it sounds weird, but we live in the country and we like to know when people are coming in the driveway and going and stuff. And the ad on the driveway sensor said it was for senior citizens. So we found out we were senior citizens.
I already knew that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
Well, sometimes weaker. Seeing windows loose. Might be a winter icing. Yeah, LRAD. I mean, it's just not a good design, but of course they just keep doing it. So that's what they do, right? They find a bad design and they just keep doing it. I don't know, bud. We just, I mean, it keeps us in a job. So I love RVs because they're always broke. I tell my customers that all the time. I love them because they're always broke. Some people get a kick out of that, and other people don't. But I don't really care. It's funny and it's true, and I say it all the time. Oh, Lauren had a good week too. He was working on his Dometic air conditioner. No, sorry, his furnace. Replaced the fan motor. And he's all good too. Anybody else out there do a repair this week that worked out really well? I missed Monday and Tuesday here because it rained, and I actually worked in the office, worked on videos all day Monday and Tuesday, about 10 or 11 hours between the 2 days. But that was all right. I needed to get caught up on videos, and it was supposed to rain. It didn't rain quite as much as they said it was going to. So I haven't got a lot done to this week, and I actually had 2 jobs this week that I did not video, and just because sometimes you just can't. Frank ordered new wiper and bulb seals. Oh, have fun with that, Frank. Me and Cameron we did 3 rooms on a camper last summer. Did all new wipers and bulb seals. It was a pretty good job. I'd never done 3 slides on, I mean, it was all 3 slides on the camper. That seal was crazy expensive. Am I thinking the guy spent $700 on seals? Wiper seals and bulb seals, I think. They're ridiculous. Jeff May, the Never Chill refrigerator is now taken care of. Oh, okay, you're the one. No, it was Lauren.
Jeff may have one too.
Yeah, well, good deal. So there was two Never Chills fixed this week. That's incredible. That's gonna be a record.
Was it taken care of? He says it was taken care of.
Did you throw it out?
Get another.
Did you throw it out and put a new one in? That's the only way I've ever fixed one. Just throw it out and put a new one in.
And then LRAD.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, LRAD. I've done that. I've done that once. And through work, $200. Well, that's cheap. Because I forget. I mean, like it was 2 rooms in the 2 opposite rooms in the kitchen, living room. I think one of them was probably like a 12 or 14-foot room. The other one was like a 10-foot room and then a bedroom slide. And I swear, I think that guy spent. I mean, he ordered them through me and suggested retail on all that seals. I'm pretty sure it's like $700. I could not believe it.
Hello, Jeff Steele.
Hey, Jeff.
And Jeff May, that's funny. I was laughing at what you said.
Found the extended warranty, so new one's on the way. Yeah, well, that's how you fix an Everchill right there. Chunk it. Get you a new one. Oh, yeah, Johnny Rockets. He commented this week on the furnace video that he once dug out a bird's nest out of one. I know way back in the day, I got a 5-gallon bucket that was about 2/3 full when I got done of bees nests and mud daubers out of a furnace. That was the worst one I ever saw. That was way back. It was way back in the day when I was working with a steel ship, and that was crazy. I just kept digging out bees nests and digging out bees nests. Luckily, I mean, I thought ahead to start putting it in a bucket, so I saved most of it. I didn't save it all, but that bucket was 2/3 full. I mean, that furnace was packed. No, this one wasn't light, Elrad. Dude, this thing was stuffed. Oh, you talking about the bird's nest? Well, I burn a lot of things out of furnaces. You can tell, I can tell the difference between burning bees and burning mice because they smell completely different. I love the smell of burning mice. Little Mickeys roasting on the fire. You know you're having a good day. Oh, I don't like those screen protectors, Joey. Those things cost me money. I like to let the bugs and the bees and the birds and the whatever else go in there and do their thing, man. Napalm, yeah, that
Blowtorch.
That might work.
Yeah.
I like the way you think, Elrad. You're destructive.
Mm-hmm. Is it possible to hardline copper for all water lines?
No, don't do that. Ask anybody in here work on or have an old Airstream that had all copper lines. Dude, if it frosted outside, you'd have a water line freeze and bust. Copper hates cold weather. Man, back in the day when we was working on them old Airstreams, we'd go in there in the spring, somebody call and say, I think I got a water leak. Man, we'd end up fixing a dozen leaks in that copper line. Those things are horrible. You're better off with plastic.
Is there a reason that you are wanting to do that, Peter?
Jerry, check with steel rubber products. If you're, yeah. I mean, yeah, they might be expensive, but steel rubber products, I know it's a funny name. You'd think steel rubber products, but anyhow, man, they got all the seals. If they don't have it, you probably can't get it. High pressure water. What are you working on, Peter? You're not working in an RV.
What's that?
Camping world. I mean, I've almost used exclusively for the last 25 years. It was Stag Parkway, then it was Keystone, that's NTP, Stag. I mean, they've been my main part supplier, and the thing about it is the steel rubber product part numbers exactly correspond with AP product part numbers. So the thing of it is, if you're a dealer, you call steel rubber products and they'll send you this big bag full of all their seals. It's got the part numbers on it. It's just little strips. But then you have it in your hand. You can see it. You can measure it. You can feel it. You can smell it. You can taste it. You know exactly what you got, what you need. And those numbers, if you're dealing with a supplier that has AP products, those numbers exactly correspond with AP products part numbers. There you go.
And Kevin's talking to Jerry. Jerry's talking to Kevin. Jerry's talking to us. Yeah.
Amazon's out of stock. Is that over that seal?
Over the window? Over the windshield washers? That's what he's
I don't know.
okay. Jumbo wiper blades for a Class A.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you went off on a
tangent. I seen wiper blades and I thought wiper seals. My bad. Anyhow, y'all know about steel rubber products and AP products. Numbers are the same now. So. No, man, wiper blades for motorhomes are tough.
Peter Dragon, I want to have higher water pressure than 40 to 42 psi. That's why he was talking about the copper lines.
Well, your RV faucets are not going to handle more pressure.
Explain.
Mm-hmm. The faucets are cheap, Chinese crap, and they won't take. They're designed to hold 45, 50 pounds of pressure max, and that's all they're gonna deal with, man. So yeah, I mean, I know 45 pounds of water pressure is not a ton of pressure, but You are in an RV. Yeah, Jerry, I realized my mistake. I got it off. I was over in left field. Y'all were over in right field. Sorry. Elrad, you're off the hook, man. You're off the chain, as they used to say.
Want a pressure water
shower head.
Wow.
He wants to strip skin and all, dude.
He's going
not just get the dirt off.
He's getting home faucets though. He must be changing out all his faucets.
Yeah. Well, that's still. I mean, they're not going to take it. What's a house? 70 pounds. Usually, it still ain't much, man. It's not the pressure. It's the flow. You don't need a lot of pressure, but sometimes you need more flow. Extreme bidet. Oh, Elrad. I don't know about you, but I did not think I'd want to use an extreme bidet. That sounds wrong on several different levels to me. Elrad, take two of them. Oh boy. Oh, this was an interesting comment this week. It was on a little older video. Well, no, it was like last week. It was one of my converter videos. And I don't know, it's like Smoberdine or something. Was the person. The way they worded their question, it was pretty hard to follow. But what I got from their comment or the question was, why isn't the battery, or I think, why was the battery cable color code in the converter the same as the AC, or why isn't it the same as? I don't know, but I know one thing. I think I commented back to them that I wish that these RV manufacturers that all get together come up with a universal color code for their wiring, AC and DC, and make them all the same. Man, would that not make our life much more simpler? I know it would mine. Anybody remember anybody been RV tech or RVing long enough to remember the old Winnebago motorhomes that used two colors of wire, yellow and white? They'd be a bundle of wires running back through that coach as big as your wrist, and it was all white and yellow wires. The troubleshooting those things were a nightmare. So yeah, I wish these manufacturers would get together and come up with some kind of universal color code for their wiring. Make the AC and the DC different colors even. That would be awesome. But yeah, I mean, y'all think about it. If you've got a travel trailer or a fifth wheel, your battery, a lot of times you'll either have white and black being positive, white negative. You might have black and red. In that case, the black's the ground, the red's the positive. You might have, black and white and red and black. There's another combination. And if it's a travel trailer, on the tongue, red and white, you might have red and white. Red being positive, white being negative. And if you've got a travel trailer and the wire's exposed to the sun and the red's faded, it'll look like you've got two white wires a lot of times. I don't know what, I mean, it's no wonder people hook up batteries backwards and pop those reverse polarity fuses. So, I mean, I've hooked up batteries backwards because they're all the wiring's different colors. So it's one of my pet peeves.
So Peter's going to look into bigger packs.
Bigger packs. Yeah, man, go for it.
Has anyone had problems leak at water filter inside of refrigerator? It's like the seals are bad leaking. 1 drop of water per second. Wow.
It's a big leak.
That's a big leak.
This it's a absorption or a residential refrigerator?
Jeff? Steel?
Yeah, Jeff.
Got to say steel because we got 2 Jeffs.
Oh, absorption or residential? Keystone has wiring code sheets. Just on the 12-volt wires coming out of the power distribution panel, though, right? Because I mean, everybody's used different colors coming out of the power distribution panel, typically for 12-volt, except the old Winnebagos, and they were all white and yellow. Yeah, I didn't know anybody was actually using a wiring code with wiring diagrams. Western Star trucks use all white. Wow, yeah.
And
That's so crazy.
Scott says aviation used all white. Hundreds of wires.
All 26 gauge.
Hi, Lionel.
Jeez. Hey, Lionel. How are you, bud? Well, thank you. Oh, well, I'm glad you got home safely. Lionel brought his motorhome down here from Ohio
yesterday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that yesterday?
Yeah. He got here Tuesday evening late.
Yeah, okay. And I was got lucky and was able to fix these HVAC control issues.
And Jeff Steele says it was a regular refrigerator for residential.
No. Yeah, I can't really help you there, brother.
Speaking from residential, is your filter cross-threaded or something? Because is it up inside the refrigerator and you have to twist it up in? Because we did that at the bank I used to work at. We cross-threaded one and had to go buy a new filter.
Yes, Peter, bigger PEX will increase water flow, but if you're in a campground that's using 1/2-inch ID pipe to plumb their water system, or even 3/4-inch ID, you go any bigger, it's not going to help you. So, yeah, I don't know. And if you have dry camp and you have to use your water pump, you can only get so big a water pump. Most of them are 2.5 gallon a minute. I mean, yeah, you can get bigger ones, but gosh, I think the biggest one I ever seen was like 4 gallons a minute. It ain't a lot of water. Yep, Scott, fridge type depends on your needs. No right or wrong answer. You got that right. Everybody's like, that's an opinion everybody has. Everybody has an opinion. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, everybody. Let's see thumbs. We only got 7 of them.
There's my thumb.
No, it means a thumbs up.
Oh, well, there's 8 now. See,
well,
mine worked. Mine worked.
Okay, I'll take it back. Yours did work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, I don't know, bud. I mean, I've got a residential refrigerator in my residence, but mine did not. Mine's so old, it didn't come with an internal filter. I added one to the outside, externally. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we don't have one of them fancy ones that's got the filter built in.
The bank did, and I was the one that always had to change that filter.
So you broke it.
I knew I did, and I told him. I said, I've cross-threaded it. I need to go get another one. So I got the credit card and went and got another one, and I fixed my problem.
Yes, Jerry, I've already mentioned the fact, but he says he's changing to all residential faucets and stuff. So. crimp connections on hose should be illegal. Yeah, at least when they go from PEX to flexible line. There was some comments on a Facebook page today. I want to know how to fix how do people fix the when they go from PEX to flexible lines. It's a nightmare. Hey, BA Humdinger. Glad you stopped by, bud. Yeah, I might have to do the exact exterior. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you don't mind, you have access to the side of the fridge and you don't mind seeing a water filter. Some people would just have a calorie rat. I mean, that's the way to go, man. It's right there. Valve on both sides, cut the valves off, turn the old filter off, spin a new one on, open the valves, and done. Yeah, and plastic tees. Yeah. Man, why can't they buy brass fittings for why can't they put brass fittings in this PEX line? Works so much better than the plastic stuff. I mean, plastic fittings still seem to be tough. I never see those things freeze and bust, so they must be pretty tough. But yeah, they tend to leak. Yeah, I usually replace them with brass too. No, actually, I replace them with Flaret. I have always been a big fan of the Flaret fittings. I have never had a Flaret fitting freeze, bust, crack, or leak. Never had a Flaret.
You just
fitting.
cursed yourself 2 times. You said
almost 30 years, and I've never had one yet. So they're hard to get the water lines on and stuff, and you got to remember to put the nut on before you slide it together. But I love the Flarets. That's just all I've ever used. Oh, all red. Like I say, they're a little hard to get together. And if you're in a bad spot, you can always take your heat gun and just warm that water line up a little bit. But man, Flaret's the way to go. Well, Flaret does the brand name. Yeah, it's a compression fitting, Frank. Well, I mean, it's not like a conventional compression. Y'all been watching y'all seen Flaret fittings. Or if not, you're going to see some coming up here because I've got more commode videos coming. Yay. And I know I put some cutoff valves in and I used the Flaret fittings. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elrad, they make a wrench for it, but I've never had to wrench. I just use a pair of pliers. Just like normal 10-inch channel locks work fantastic. B.A. Humdinger says he has a question. If the ground neutral, I believe there needs to be some punctuation in there. Reach 13 volts from 120, 20 amp, positive 120. Could that be because you guys? Oh, if the ground neutral reach 13 volts from 120, 20 amp, positive 123. You shouldn't read any voltage on the neutral or the ground from the neutral and the ground, but you shouldn't have any. You're getting voltage on the. Is it the ground or the neutral or both? And where are you reading?
Now, Rad says it's a hot ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what you got going on there, BA. Yep, Scott, I'm right there with you, brother. I ain't never had one leak. And where you go to 1/2-inch pipe, if it does develop a leak there, you take it off, you pop the little gasket out, you pop a new gasket in, and you're done. End of story. Oh, they're still looking for wipers.
Yeah. B.A. Humdinger, every outlet reads reverse polarity inside fifth wheel.
If it's every outlet, it's probably the pedestal or wherever you're plugged in.
And again,
Yeah, hot ground.
hot ground.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Check your source. And if it's not your source, it's probably going to be there at your power distribution panel. If you got a detachable cord, somebody's wired the outlet on your camper wrong. I mean, you got to find out where it starts. Go back to the source, check it there, and then start going through. Yep, Scott, that's just what I said. These power cords wired backwards. I've seen that a lot of times with a detachable short cord. People wire the plug on the camper wrong, and there you go. And I've seen a lot of, if you're in a campground, BA, check the campground, because I know if you call the office and go, hey, I think I got a power problem, they're automatically going to go, no, you don't. Our pedestal's fine. Man, I've seen so many bad pedestals in campgrounds. I mean, it's scary. It's really scary. And campgrounds don't like it when I go to the office and go, hey, your pedestal's wired wrong. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. And then the customer don't want to pay that bill. Campground don't want to pay that bill. And I'm stuck in the middle. But it's the campground's fault. So seen that too many times. Yeah. Yeah, Elrad. We read at Shore Power. Well, BA, if you're getting that at your pedestal, there's your problem. Your RV's not going to be right if the pedestal's bad. Or are you reading it at the Shore Power inside the coach? Still, if it's detachable cord, it could be a problem there. If you've had an end change, it could be there. Oh, Patrick says, like how you checked AC amp draw from the harness and control box the other day. Do you ever check windings at the compressor? Common to start, common run. No, usually I can just diagnose them with an amp clamp on the amp draw on the compressor. As all I'm doing is checking for freon level. And I can tell pretty quick. Had one the other day. It was a Brisk Air 13.5 that was pulling 7.5 amps, but the intake air was 60 and the exhaust was 60. It was not cooling at all. So yeah, that's all I'm usually doing is just if it's anything deeper than that, it might be over my head. I'm just checking. I'm just checking to make sure the compressor's running. It's the easiest way for me to. You don't have to get on the roof. Stick your amp clamp on there. If the compressor's running, how many amps it's pulling. Based on the temperature that day, you can pretty much tell pretty quick whether it's got any freon in it. Life goes on. Yeah, BA. We're at the pedestal. Well, there's your problem, bud. If the pedestal's messed up, that's why you're getting weird readings in your camper. It's the source. And yes, Frank, I have become a big fan of those surge guards, especially the really nice ones. I think they will keep you from having a lot of problems. Oh Lord, Elrad, just like everybody else, bud. The Mexico ones aren't any better. But yeah, the last of the Chinesium Domatics were horrible. And then they started, as soon as COVID hit, they moved all their air conditioner facilities to Mexico, and they haven't been much better. For 2 years there, we couldn't even get a Domatic air conditioner. Yeah, BA. If you're in a campground, dude, call the campground office. They'll be really happy to hear from you. No, they won't. Um, did anybody see the comment this week? It was an older video, so you may not have seen the comment. Guy said I saved him $900. My video saved him $900. He actually commented on two videos about the same comment. It was doing the Domatic analog to digital swap. I'm thinking, dude, you just commented on twice on two different videos that I saved you $900. So I'm looking at my PayPal, looking at my Patreon. I'm like, where's my love, man? Where is my love? Send me a little love, brother. So I just saved you $900. And Plowhand. I wish Plowhand was in here tonight. Are you in here, bud? Are you stalking us? Your puns are killing me, man. You're hilarious. Yeah, 2018, Frank. You got good ones, bud. And actually, the ones from like earlier in the 2000s, I have run across several of those here recently. That they've got some wore out components like fan motors and stuff, but those air conditioners are still just humming along, buddy. It's crazy. They used to make them so much better. Hey, Steve's in here. Hey, Steve. Oh yeah, Steve. Yeah, I mean, really, if the appliances are not made in China, they're made in Mexico now. So yeah, the appliances just they suck. I mean, it's the world we live in today. You just can't get good components, and when you try to work on a component, you can't get good parts. So it's just how it is. Oh, I'm sure Frank back in the day, most all of them were hand built. Not today. No. Oh, yeah. How'd y'all like in that in that furnace video the other day? Of course, hardly anybody's watched it. It didn't get a lot of views, but that neighbor coming over to see what we were doing. I mean, I've been dealing with that for. I've been a mobile tech for 25 years. I've been dealing that for 25 years, and I just think it's funny because I'll roll in a campground and be working on somebody's stuff, and the expert neighbor comes running over. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? What are you gonna do when you get done with that? Well, I would do it this way. I love those guys. Yeah, no, I just like I say, I love those guys. They don't bother me a bit. They could look over my shoulder. I don't really care. It's never bothered me. And if they get in my way, I just remind them, that while I'm trying to work around them, I am getting paid by the hour. And sometimes they care, sometimes they don't. I don't know, but yeah, I liked it. That guy was funny. But, yeah, I don't have any problem with those guys. He didn't care. He didn't care that I was video. Like I said, I don't care. I ended up leaving it in the video. I thought it was funny. Oh, he's not. He wasn't as chatty as some of them. He didn't hang around very long. I guess when I told him I worked for the government, I think I scared him off. Jerry, or maybe a tourniquet, you know. Oh, it was just a little cut that day. Gosh, furnaces are sharp though. It's like playing with a box of razor blades, working on a furnace. Everything on that furnace is sharp. Yeah, I know, Frank. Oh yeah, somebody I think Deadwood, the Deadwood, he's been a subscriber for a long time. I think he got hacked this week because I got like there was like 2 or 3 different comments said it was from him uh giving me tax advice, and I don't think that was the Deadwood. I was kind of hoping he's going to be in here tonight. Uh, just see if it was him. Maybe he's just messing with me or what. But I think he got hacked. I thought it was just strange. Those comments. Give me tax advice.
He wasn't the only one that gave you tax advice on that.
Yeah, but this was like specific advice, and it just wasn't right. So, yeah, here at the end of my career, I'm not going to start changing to S corps and B corps and R corps and corps, and it ain't going to happen. I just thought it was weird. I just figured he got hacked, really. All right, y'all keep talking about the weird power. Oh, somebody talked about Milwaukee tools this week. How many of y'all out there use Milwaukee tools? Just curious. Because I tell you, I love my Milwaukee tools.
Hi, Ian.
Yeah, Steve. If I could do gloves, I'd wear gloves, but just can't.
He sweats profusely.
Yeah, I can't do gloves. That's why I can't do Band-Aids. Nothing sticks to my skin. Oh, Corey, not the dreaded yellow and black.
He used to use the yellow and black.
Oh yeah, I've had way too many yellow and blacks. Their batteries just don't last long. That's the biggest problem I have with the Walt. Seems like I'm a guy that uses these stuff every day. It's not like my stuff sets for a year. The batteries just don't last. They just take a crap on you. You know, I have 6 batteries, and at the end of the month, you only got 2 good batteries. Elrad uses a Milwaukee M12 light and can battery. Oh yeah. I have one 12-volt battery. Actually went on Amazon and bought an adapter for a Milwaukee 12-volt battery. It's for like a Power Wheels car or something, kid's car. Got an inline fuse, got a little rocker switch. I put a couple alligator clips on it, pop that battery in that sucker, hook it up to 12-volt motor or something, and click the rocker switch and do its thing. I like that. But I've got way more Milwaukee tools than y'all have ever seen, and I like them. They're good tools.
There's a video out there, Jeff, on starting the RV tech business we did. It's only been 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Yeah, just search it.
Yeah, there's one out there, and we talk about what we went through, but now 25 years later. So laws have changed and things have changed since
Yeah.
he started his business. So
And I know he's long winded, but he's very thorough, and I think he's charging for it. But
Darren,
Darren's doing an entire series on, starting your own mobile business. What you need, what you don't need, and all that. So yeah, I mean, go check out my video. Our video. It's very generic, and it may help you, Jeff. Um, like I say, Darren's doing an entire series, but I think he is charging for it. And so, yeah, go check those out.
Elrag, get a psychiatrist on the payroll first.
You said it, not me, brother. Yeah, dude, how much did that Milwaukee rivet gun cost? I thought about it, but man, I just don't pull that many rivets. Now, if I had a race car and I was pulling 300 rivets a week, I'd definitely have one. But man, I don't pull a dozen rivets a month, so I don't know if I can justify that or not. I mean, some of the most expensive Milwaukee stuff I bought was to replace my pneumatic brad gun and my staple gun, because I bought the Milwaukee brad gun and staple gun. Those were pricey little units, but I got rid of the air compressor off my truck, so I was trying to cut down weight, and I think I need to run that thing across the scales. I've been waiting to get to go through my bolt bin, because I had way too many bolts on my truck. Because I got a whole selection, quarter through half-inch bolts, and I wanted to get a bunch of them off the truck. I did that, so really would like to run that thing across the scales. I think I took a ton, 2,000 pounds out of that van last winter and this spring so far. Just been taking stuff out, and I'd love to see how much weight I've taken out of that van. Oh yeah, I don't remember when that was, Jeff. But if you'll search, you should be able to search on my YouTube, starting your own mobile service or something. It should come up. uh, well, Rad. Hey, some states you might be able to do that. Yeah, I love my Milwaukee stuff, man. And the Brad gun is incredible. I've just wore out 2 Brad guns in my career, and so I've had 3 different pneumatic Brad guns, and the Milwaukee is by far the most powerful that I've ever had. Actually, Cameron was with me that day. We went to Rural King and bought those, and that's a farm store here in town. They got more Milwaukee tools than just about anybody else. And yeah, Kevin's been to Rural King, and he bought a battery there. I've been buying all my batteries there since we got a Rural King. They got the cheapest battery in town. But yeah, we brought that Brad gun out to the truck. I had a chunk of oak timber, and I put 2-inch brads in that Brad gun and sump them up in that oak board. Never had a Brad gun close to that. So you got to be really careful and turn that little knob down when you're working on little stuff. You'll drive a Brad plumb through to the next town if you ain't careful. But yeah, I love them. Oh, Steve uses a rigid caulking gun. Let me tell you, it's really good. Yeah, I know. I see. Yeah, I see. I see you, James, using that Milwaukee electric caulking gun. That looks pretty slick. And like I say, and there again, if I was earlier in my career, I'd definitely buy one of those, because caulking guns or something. I can't get a good caulking gun anymore. They just seem like they're all junk. Or at least the ones at Lowe's, anyway. Yeah, I agree with you, Elrad. But I've never had a brad gun that would shoot staples or a staple gun that would shoot brads. I've always had two pneumatic tools. So yeah. So yeah, that's no different for me. Like I say, I've always had two tools. Oh, I have a question for y'all. The portable ACs that sometimes people use in an RV. Um, there was a comment on a video this week about the ones with the dual hoses, the intake and the intake and exhaust. They will not cause negative air pressure in a camper, because negative air pressure in a camper with propane appliances is dangerous. I didn't really understand that. Maybe I'm just an old dumb hillbilly, but why is that? Why is that a thing? I mean, if you've got a wood stove in your house, I know you can't have negative air pressure in your house because it'll suck all the smoke out of the wood stove into your house. But what's the danger with propane appliances and negative air pressure? Anybody know?
Good night, Jerry.
Good night, Jerry. We're not going to be in here much longer either, so you're not going to miss much. Fridge compartment. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hadn't thought about the fridge because yeah, they're sealed, sort of. Huh. Okay. All right. I hadn't thought about the fridge. Okay. All right. That's why I asked y'all, because I really didn't know. I didn't know what the dealio was. What'd y'all think of the background on that video this week? I know I got a lot of comments on it, and I thought it was fun. What happened was, you think I'd know after shooting videos for almost 3 years. My service truck was in the background with the phone number on it, which that's not good when everybody on YouTube has my business number. You can find it easy enough if you have a computer, but I'm not going to just throw it out there forever crazy to get a hold of. Because so yeah, my software my editing software, there was an update recently, which wasn't free, and it now has AI capability to remove background, also to remove background noise, which I've used once, and it was okay, but it was a little bit sketchy. But the background removal was awesome. So I just removed the background, put that in there, and I thought it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I don't know whether y'all did or not, but
Frank did.
Yeah, Frank did.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go, Frank. I like what you think.
Mm-hmm.
You and Elrad. Well, Kevin, you got a point. You do. Yeah, especially like a fantastic fan on high. That sucker moving a lot of air. I don't know if it'd be as much as a 13,500 BTU portable air conditioner or not. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really understand it.
Well, Mrs. Hillbilly's going to say goodnight, guys. I can't sit here anymore. My back's killing me. So y'all have a good night, and hopefully see you next Thursday night.
Yeah, that's true, Scott. Yeah. Keyboard heroes. Frank said good night. Scott's saying good night. Yeah, I'm about done too, guys. really appreciate everybody stopping by tonight, and we'll plan on doing it next Thursday as well, or until we get so many leaves on the trees we can't. We don't have internet.
We'll be gone next Thursday, so we might have better internet.
Oh yeah, we might do a live stream on the road next Thursday night. We're gonna be on the road next Thursday, so yeah. Hopefully we'll see you next Thursday. Not maybe we'll do it on Friday. Who knows? Got to be flexible, right? So hey, Red made it in here.
Oh.
You was a little late to the party, Red. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, but he's in California.
I
So
know.
It's just now
6:15. Yeah. Hey, we appreciate you stopping by anyway. Hey, better late than never, right? So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please share my videos. Just really trying to make a push here in the month of May. That's why I'm uploading 3 videos a week. We're doing a live stream every week. If you're on a forum, an RV forum or an RV Facebook group, please share my videos, and I'd really appreciate it, and it'll just help the channel to grow and make life easier. So thank y'all. Have a good evening. See you next time. Bye.